Hi everyone, my name is Patty Harms. I'm from the Citrus County Craft Council. We have 72 extremely talented artists and crafters, and we host 3 wonderful craft shows a year. Today we're here to talk to one of our great crafters, a jewelry maker named Saunders. And this is Ellen.
Hi.
Ellen, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
The first thing I wanted to talk about was what is this beautiful necklace and earring combination that you're wearing today?
Thanks for asking. This is one of my favorite beads. Actually, it's a natural bead that comes from the Sea of Cortez down in Mexico and off the coast of Peru and Ecuador. It's called a spiny oyster. It's actually one of my favorite things. You can find it in purples and oranges and yellows. It's actually made down there. It's actually, they fish for it down there. Then it's fabricated in China, and you typically can't even get it here in Florida. You can buy it on the West Coast. It's also used many years ago in Indian jewelry. The Arizona and New Mexico Indians used it as well. So that's my favorite piece. What I'm wearing on my earrings, because these days one doesn't necessarily have to match, I'm wearing Bali hand-painted wooden beads. I actually was just in Bali, and I couldn't find them, but I buy them here from one of my wholesale suppliers.
Oh, how about that?
But I found some other wonderful things in Bali too. And my bracelet is a combination of amethyst and quartz. And actually, those were mined in South Africa. That's natural stone. They haven't been polished.
That's what I was thinking.
That's about
beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, where do you get most of the beads and other things that you work with?
Well, that's a great question. Years ago, I used to travel and buy jewelry. Now I travel and buy beads when I can. The primary reason I travel is for adventure and for seeing new cultures. But when I can, I try to buy things in the native countries. So, for example, in front of us, I've got some of my things come from a variety of countries. Are you interested in seeing them?
I would love to see them.
Okay, let's do with a couple here. This is the first piece. This is called WYKE.
Here, I'll move this out of the way for you.
And this is from Australia, that big honker piece there. Excuse me. Got that.
Did you get that in Australia?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then these are all Czech beads. Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic, I should say, is now one of the second best place in the world to get glass. They're all handmade glass, and so these are all Czech
I would
glass.
have to say this is one of my favorites because it's so colorful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, one of my favorites too. And of course, everything's for sale. the wooden piece, that's from Romania. Handcrafted in Romania, and then also in the piece is a variety of other woods. There's some WYKE in there as well, and some mahogany.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. On the end, last but not least, in terms of things that I've acquired in my travels, these are all handmade and hand-painted ceramics from Peru.
And how about the earrings I see dangling off
yes,
the back?
you do have
They're
earrings.
Beautiful.
Yes, and again, this is all hand-painted ceramics from Peru. Just about everything I make in terms of earrings in terms of necklaces, has earrings to match.
Okay.
So if you don't see it, that just means that, it's sitting behind.
Well, where did you learn how to do all of this?
Well, in the last year that I was working, real work, in 2001, because I always knew I would do something with jewelry, I just took a simple, basic beading class in Columbus, Ohio, and I probably went from 0 to obsessed in about 3 weeks. Because as any beader will tell you, especially those of us that sell our work, the main reason we sell our work is to have money to buy more beads.
Okay, right.
Yes, and that's when I began. I had no intention of selling it. It was meant to be a hobby. Now it's a hobby run amok. People early on began to ask me, oh, could you make this for my sister? Oh, I'd like this. Oh, to match an outfit. And that's how it all began in Ohio. And I moved down here, and again, it was a hobby, and I found some opportunities. I heard about the Citrus County Craft Council, And so the rest is history.
And we're so happy to have you in
Thank
the
you.
Craft Council, too.
Thank you.
Well, where else can we find your work besides the craft shows?
Great question. Franklin Anderson Gallery in Crystal River.
Okay.
Yes, right off of Citrus Avenue. And then I also sell, to clients. People contact me,
Okay.
and they sometimes bring their outfits over here, or I go to them. Sometimes I've done shows at people's houses if they have, a number of girlfriends they want to get together, and they can bring their outfits that way, and I bring the jewelry with me.
Okay. Now, I thought I heard something about you showing in museums, too.
I did. I have, for a while I was in the Citrus County, the Art Center here in Citrus County, and I've shown my work as well in Columbus, Ohio, in a local art museum, and in Miami Historical Museum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You
that was great. A friend of mine was with me, and the manager of the store said, "Oh my God, where'd you get that?" And my friend pointed at me, and they asked me to send them some things that they thought would appeal. And I was there for several years in the gallery. It's become a little difficult to do it long distance, but.
Well, thank you so much
it's
for
my
sharing
pleasure.
all this
Thank you.
beautiful work with us. And I just want you all to know that you can look up the Citrus County Craft Council on our website, citruscountycraftcouncil.org. It will list all of our shows, the schedules. It will tell you about some of our members, and I think you'll find it very interesting. So thank you again, and thank you, Ella, and I really enjoyed talking with you.
Thanks, it's my pleasure. Thank you.